Hi everyone, my name's Andrew and welcome back to Taekwondo Step by Step. We have just been through the last week together, and now since it's the weekend, it's time for us to review everything that we did right from Monday through to Friday. But first, let me just tell you something about this little friend of mine. If you have some stomach pain, then a good way to get rid of it is to put one like this, stone like this, a little bit bigger than this perhaps, put it in some hot water, boil it so it's really hot, take it out, wrap it in cotton, and then you rub it around on your stomach. And what it does is heat your stomach up and it makes you feel much, much better. Anyway, we haven't got any more time to discuss that because now we have to get in with some real Taekwondo practice. Let's begin now with a demonstration of Taegeuk Chiltang.
Alright, this is where we left off last time, the boujumeok apgubi in the bumseogi stance. From here, you use the right leg as the axis and bring your feet together. It looks like this. This becomes a moa서기. Next, you take your two hands to your waist area and slowly bring them together. The right hand should be making the fist, and the left hand in the aguson supports the right hand. Now, while doing this, you should be exhaling about 2/3 of your breath until the hands are brought up to your facial area, to the level right below your nose to be exact. The left hand shouldn't be completely covering the hand like this. Rather, the hand should be lightly folding the fist without direct contact. This form is meant for concentration, controlling your breath, and preparing for the next move. Next, before taking a step forward, you adjust the arms like this. Right fist facing up and left fist facing down. And then actually stepping forward, you cross your arms like this, as if you're twisting them with force to make both the 몸통막기 and the 아래막기. This is called the 가위막기. And expecting the opponent to attack again, you block in the same method. This is where we left off last time. For today, we'll learn 가위-반대막기 in the Oreun apgubi stance, and also the kawi-makki. For the hands, you change the forms of the hands the other way from the previous maneuver. The wind-up should look like this, the left hand making a fist facing up, and the other also in a fist facing down. The key is to make a big arc like this, twisting your waist, and twisting your arms from in front of your chest. You complete the block. The left arm should effectively block the lower part of the body, and the right arm should be a powerful upper body block. The right arm shouldn't be pulled too close to you or be stretched outward. You make a Baro 가위막기 going through the same kind of wind-up. The block should be a powerful one. This is where we left off, the 가위막기 in the Oreun apgubi stance. You pivot on your right leg and then spin to your left side and go into the apgubi. It looks like this. Now, your two arms should be brought to the center of your body. Watch me. From your navel area, you slowly bring them up. And as you complete the stance, you immediately do a hechomaki. You spin around and do a hechomaki like this. This blocking method is used when the opponent tries to grab your shoulders or tries to grab your arms. You block like this. And next, you lift your arms to the level of your opponent's head. You can make believe you grabbed his head or hair. Then dragging him down, you strike the soft spot between the eyes with your knee. The motion looks like this. This will be a very powerful counterattack. Now the key for this attack is to strike with your toes pointing downward so as not to accidentally kick his groin. While doing this, many make the mistake of slouching. This isn't right. You raise your knee sharply and as high as you can for the counterattack.
Remember when you're doing this one, not to put too much power into your knee itself, because if you do, sometimes it doesn't go up high enough and you kind of lose the effect. So just remember that one. Anyway, it's time now for us to get into Thursday and Friday stuff. Let's do it right now.
Now, this is where we left off, the 무릎 올려치기. From this position, you bring both your fists to either of your ribs like this. And then when you set your right foot down, you bring your left foot close like this, twisting it. As for your arms, you punch your opponent's upper body in this manner. The exact targets are the inner organs to give impact to them. Now the opponent will be reeling from the pain and try to kick at you. You then take your left leg back for the apgubi stance. The arms are then brought up for maximizing the wind-up and executed for a powerful leg block. 아래 가위막기. Okay, we've gone well into the 7th pattern. And before we learn new forms, let's review those we've learned up to now.
준비! 붐새 태국 7장 구령에 맞춰서 하이! 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 하야! 하이! 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 하야! 하이! 하야! 하이! 하야! 하이!
Alright, this is where we left off. Before we begin today's session, I want to tell you some key tips. After the 헤쳐맞기 was 무릎치기, and then the 제쳐 지르기. What I want to say is that these are in a single form. I've separated the motions to help you understand the detailed motions, but they have to be done consecutively. Please keep this in mind. Now, from the 가위막기, you pivot on your left leg and spin around to go into the apgubi stance. Of course, this is a symmetrical step while spinning around. You raise your fists and do the 헤쳐맞기. Watch me. It has to be done like this. Many people make the mistake of doing the 헤쳐맞기 like this, the fists wide apart and tilted toward the outside. Some of you tilt your wrist like this. Don't. What's more, some do it like this from the neck. The right way is to bring your fist from your stomach to complete the block. The next move is to drag the opponent's head down and strike him with your knee.
하이! 하이!
Did you get all that, everyone?
Well, guys, I hope you've gained a lot out of today's lesson because we've really enjoyed bringing it to you. Just before we go, though, remember that I was talking about doing the stone thing. Well, if you're a pregnant lady, please don't try it. It's not good for the baby. And if you've just eaten, don't do it then either because your stomach has to digest all the food first. And if you've just gotten yourself totally sloshed on alcohol, don't do it then either because it's not good for you either. Anyway, that's all we have for you today. We'll catch you again next Monday, but you guys have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you Monday, same time, same place. Taekwondo Step by Step.